Agree. I think it's been. I have not played it as much as many of the other maps on this one here. I think it's a very difficult one to master for now, at least. Maybe I just need to put some more hours into it, but I think it's. I have a harder time coming up with the right strategy for it, especially in ranked play where you don't have your normal team members.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's kind of a hard map.
That does not change.
I'm actually looking at the graph you just showed on the stream, and I'm not sure. Was this supposed to be the first map? Actually, I believe the overlay said flood zones on New Alcor Hotel for the first match.
I do hope so. I could have made a mistake. Just gonna make sure here. You are totally right. You are totally right about that. Oh man.
I'm not sure if it makes too much of a difference since there are not like mirror matches or no one else is playing this same set, so it's the same for both sides. So I'm not sure if it's too detrimental.
Just gonna make sure here. No, I just gotta write the teams because that is kind of a problem because it will mix up which map they will play and which modes. So sorry about that. That people, that's my mistake here. I'm glad I got you with me here. So you can be like, hey, that.
Okay, let's see here. So
that is when you try to multitask as a man. That's never a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so it seems like it's a good chance for Blackfisk to push in now and try to get the first really good score on this match. They have some specials going off, and Nick is pushing in so hard, and they actually managed to wipe out the whole team. Blackback is four members down, and now they have to get on the wall that I was talking about to hopefully take back the control on their own plat. But it's so hard on this map, I feel like. You are pretty predictable when you go on the wall, yet that is still your best option. Mustafa actually manages to sneak behind them. Maybe get some picks. And Somo is down at least, but they had the bubbles on the tower, and Nicky and Stifler are still able to survive. And they are looking to get the KO, and they actually get the KO there.
I will just talk to the teams here. If they prepared for the other one, they'll get the chance. And if it's cool with them, we just continue from here. I just want to make sure that they're cool with it because I know only for one team they've been practicing the stages, so I have to try to stay fair here. And that was definitely on me. Just glad you actually figured it out at this time.
So both teams have to be really careful on the start, as it's really important here.
Yeah, it's not a very big map actually when you compare it to many of the others. I think it's it can really be over quickly. Given the right
especially since you don't really use the left and the right side of the map on this mode at least. So it's smaller than it seems.
Very, very compact, yeah. But let's see how the teams are doing here. It's best out of 9. That means you have to do 5 wins, and Team Blackfisk is up with 1. Let's see what the Splatt pack will do here.
Both teams have a Stingray and a really long-range weapon, and looks like the first pop is going to be for Splatback, and they have a lot of map control because of that on the mid already. Blackfisk is just taking their time and holding the defensive position.
Oh, they're going for it. Mustafa has it right here. Gonna be difficult to go past Umbra. Yeah, Umbra is taking both of them down. Nope.
Vera is still pushing, but now it looks like Karma is the only one alive, and Umbra takes him out too.
And you get Umbras alive there, but they'll need to... Oh, they're actually picking it up.
Now they have to try to get some pressure on the Splatback's Splatt there and trying to get some map control out of which they can push.
So that's up here. Going on a hunt.
Okay, so Nicky is the only one on the mid from the side of Blackfisk. Just sharking there. Now he seems to be spotted, but
not really getting any kills or anything out of it. Ah, it was a trade, but not the best use of it right there.
2 down for both sides. Somo is going to be able to stop this push pretty soon, and no one is there now to push it further.
Blackfisk in yellow and Splatpack is in blue. Gotta get in here. Stifler is just trying to cover some ground, getting some control. Didn't really get the kill he hoped for there. Ringmaker's down to 47, 57.
And it's still, the shield is up now. It's still on the side of Blackfisk. They have to pop it and pick it up. They have some pretty good map control going on for them on the mid now, so might be a chance for them to push.
Seems like it's the right time for them, yeah. Going to the left side here.
Well, they have the Stingray now. That might be the chance they...
Yeah, but they got taken out there.
Yeah, Karma just able to sneak in that kill. But it's still there on the wall, and if they get some picks, they might just be able to push a bit more forward and get the lead. But Splatback is able to fend off that situation and get the Rainmaker for themselves and try to push.
Nope, he's getting killed. Somo coming in with the heavy gun.
They are all down now, Splatback, and this is the chance for Blackfisk to make that big push.
Oh yeah.
They were not quite able to be fast enough, but...
Oh yeah, it seems like they'll take this one.
I
got a hard time getting up there. He just managed to do this.
Yeah, one of Splatback's members had to drop down on the mid, and he was out of the game from that point on. Like, he couldn't kill the Rainmaker anymore. And then Blackfisk got some picks on the plat, and a lot of map control and specials going off. Really strong push there.
Often it's a small thing that does the difference. Mistakes are made, and then suddenly you get rolled over like that. But nice push by them, definitely.
So I believe now we are going to play the Splat Zones map.
Exactly. Now will be the Splat Zone, but it will be done on Snapper Canal. And then we're good to go. Also one of the maps I enjoy a lot to play.
Yeah, it's... Again, like, I feel like the maps in this game are pretty different from each other. They just made small things that don't seem too significant at first, but when you play the maps a bit more, you manage to see that the maps are actually pretty different. On this map mode combination, I would say the quirk of the map is that it has that platform on the zone. So it's harder to paint the zone from just one side.
Yeah, so there's usually a lot back and forth, and you need to send somebody down that trench every now and then to clear it up. But also, I think long distance weapon have a good it's important here, because you don't, even if it's fun to go up in the face on your opponents, here it's just easier. You make your own work easier if you just stay away, cover it from apart, and then maybe have one who goes up in the face of the enemy and put a little pressure on them.
Yeah, long range weapons seem to be thriving here. I've seen Hydra Blade here, and also the Rapid Blaster Pros seem to be pretty good here. They have a lot of reach, and you can pressure the opponent from far away, and you don't have to risk that much while doing so.
Well, let's see. There seems like they're almost ready. I can't wait to see how this pan out, actually. I really would like to see the Splatt pack take 1 or 2 rounds from Team Blackfisk, so it doesn't seem like it has been a walk in the park for them all the way through. Oh, better get in here, get this done.
Okay, let's see. Soma playing the Hydra again, and Mustafa actually pulling out the Explosion, which is a really good weapon for this map. Has that range that we were talking about.
Stifler coming in here.
And right away we see that it's not so simple to take this zone. You have to paint it from both sides, and it's not so easy always.
We have one squid in the water.
Yeah. Suddenly Splatback is 3 down, and now they have to get some specials to hopefully push back in. They got 1 pick already, and Nicky is down. They get another one, Stifler is down too, and they are using their missiles, get the 3rd kill, and really nice, really fast
nice.
comeback there.
Who was in there? That was Nicky coming in from behind.
Vera is doing some really good job here on the enemy base, using his jetpack there.
Got a lot of small trades right here.
Looks like
No,
Ombre
they're actually getting
was
back
about
in
to.
here.
He was able to sneak past the front line and just take the zone.
Nice job, nice job. Down to 56.
And again, Splatback takes the control back for themselves. They get 1 pick, 2 picks.
2 picks, yeah.
Vera is pushing in, getting taken out, but
Really nice defensive play here right now.
yeah. So they are kind of doing what you were talking about. So one of them goes in, and the rest of them stay back and support from afar. And that seems to be working out for them really nicely.
So they're getting back in here.
Looks like Blackfisk is able to reset the zone for themselves now.
2 kills from Somo. Trying to protect here. Yeah, they lose the control again.
Yes, Splatback has been doing good job with the retakes. Getting back there pretty fast, not giving too many points to Blackfisk, and getting the zone, and usually holding it for quite a while after that too.
Get the kills in here, and the countdown starts for them for real now. The bubbles, was it a little too early to use them maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they got too much value out of those bubbles.
No, one of them is just laying in the side where it really doesn't help the team at all.
But they managed to get the control again. Blackfisk still has 2 minutes to take the lead, and they are not too far off, but of course the penalty is there already. They're using the bomb rush on the zone now, and looks like they might be able to cap the zone, but actually Mustafa is using the bubbles on the zone and gets at least 1.
Back.
I think that was actually 2 kills with the bubbles.
Oh, we have a little suicide by Nicky down there.
Yeah. Went for a little swim.
The only squids in the world that can't swim at all.
Yeah. Okay, and the timer is ticking down.
Yeah.
Only 15 points remaining, and Blackfisk really has to push in now
Gotta
or
be
never.
happy about that. Well, it seems like they actually do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, really strong play by Splatback. Was this the first game that was taken off of Blackfisk?
That was the very first game being taken from Blackfisk all through this season.
Yeah. Really nice play from Team Splatback there. So getting the first win against Blackfisk.
So that's gonna build up some self-confidence.
For sure.
They're gonna be sitting there like, oh, we actually did what nobody else have done yet.
Yeah, now they are not so far away from the lead anymore. Only 1 behind. One point behind.
And we go to Clamblitz on Port Mackerel. So we still talk about what to do for the next season. That will come in the spring next year, but I still have a hard time about Clan Blitz. I still think it belongs in here because it have a different meta. It's a different game mode. It's very different from the others. But I'm not sure either if I should love it or hate it. Sometimes I think it can actually be very fun for me to watch as a spectator, but not the favorite to play. But it seems like most teams are getting more and more hang of it, and we see some better and better play now.
Yeah.
If you had asked me like 2 months ago, I was like, get rid of that mode. I'm not sure any longer. I'm still undecisive regarding that.
Yeah, a lot of players like across the competitive community were saying right away that we should just ban Clan Blitz. It's not a competitive mode. But now it seems to be a bit different for most of the players. Like, I'm not sure if it's anyone's favorite mode. Maybe it is, but not at least most people like it the most. But it seems to be at least tolerable for most players. And as you said, it's pretty fun to look or watch it being played. So I definitely like it myself.
Because it works so differently than the other modes that for many of us, it was kind of a hard transition. Getting to wrap our heads around how do we play this? How do we approach this?
Yeah. But then again, when Rainmaker was introduced in Splatoon 1, I believe really many players were saying at first that that's not a competitive mode. We should ban it right away. So that's how times change.
Well, we are set in our ways as gamers sometimes.
Yeah.
We love new games. We do not always love that we have to look upon the same things in a different way. It's like we want something that seems or feels familiar.
Yeah. Change is hard. Okay, so both teams kind of feeling each other out here, not getting too into each other's face, trying to get the control of the mid and get those clams. You have a lot of clams on the mid on this map. And it also makes it so that
when you get through already here.
Mm-hmm.
The Splatt pack is putting in a few good ones. 71.
Now they are all down, and Blackfisk is going to push in pretty fast. Get the clams on the mid. Hopefully get some pressure under the enemy basket and get that clam in. They actually don't seem to have a power clam yet, but they have the one that drops down.
I would probably not. Yeah, he got 9. I would.
Yeah, okay. Now they have 3 balls, so
they do have the chance right now.
And they are jumping in, getting.
Yep. Get down. 40. Oh.
They went all down, but they also got 60 points out of that. So
that was one of those push where it's good, but you can make such a good
has
counter.
The beacons, and actually, I think those beacons are really strong now. They are able to get in so much faster than if they didn't have them, and are able to fend off the first push that Splatt is trying to make.
That was what was important for them. Get back in there and stop the counter push.
Yeah, this is one of those maps where it can end so fast if you don't get in fast enough yourself. A lot of clams close to the basket.
Take it easy. They just want to control this right now. No need to take chances.
Pera is pushing in with the baller, and they also have the bubbles, so they're looking to get the ball in, and they get one in now. They have a lot of clams.
Oh, they have a lot with them there, yeah. Down to 40, 41, 38. Nice
get
push.
The lead there. Yeah, nice.
And only with 2 people down. So they do have the possibility to push. Oh,
Mustafa
he
still
came in,
makes
Mustafa.
it in. That was, I believe that was still 4 more clams, so definitely worth it going in and trying to get some more points there.
That was a sneaky play by him.
Nick is here on the front line already, and Stifler is pushing pretty far too, and they have
the bomb is coming in again.
Really many clams. Oh no, Nick and Ambre somehow get taken out from between the bubbles there, and they are going to lose one of their balls because of that. And well, they still have 2 balls, so
they do, and they got the Stingray up there. It should be possible.
Yeah, they get one.
But is it enough?
Yeah, they are jumping in now. But Pera is the
Oh
only
yeah,
one alive,
yep,
and behind
that's the
them,
lead.
they call him out, and now it's the kind of situation where you don't want to be. You get so many points so fast on this map. They threw all their clams in, and then just took a couple of seconds before they already had a lot more when they just had to pick them up.
And you just said it. It
from
could
it.
go so fast on this map here.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, they can just blow you away in a few seconds.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't KO on this map, it's never safe to sit on your lead. You always have to be really careful. The tide can turn so fast.
We just set up the next here. Am I blind here? Hang on for a moment.
Yeah, so next we are going to play Splatt zones on Camp Triggerfish.
Exactly, I get in here.
So double zones on this map, one on each side. So this is one of those maps where you can see really different team comps, because playing a lot of range on this map seems to be pretty popular.
So I wonder what they will do actually.
Yeah.
Kind of how they approach it. And somebody in here is going, go Blackfisk. Come on now, Team Blackfisk. We have a few people voting for them. A few voting for Splatt Pack. I don't know who will actually say this, but Team Blackfisk, let's be honest, they're in a pretty good position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. They have a lot of wins under their belt, and in the lead here too. Still 2 points lead compared to Splatt Pack.
And they just need 2 more wins to actually get this. But then again, I was wondering if Splatt Pack had what it, had the right game plan to get back in here, because they also lost 8-0 to them the last time they met each other. So I was kind of wondering what they would do to get back here when they ended up in the finale. But it seems like they have been doing pretty well, and I can't help but hope that they show us that they can put some pressure on them.
Yeah, the Splatt zones on Snapper Canal, which they won, was really good play for them, and that last match wasn't too bad either. Like, they had a pretty good push on the clan plates, and they still definitely have the chance to take some more games.
Let's have a look at it here. 3-2 Team Blackfisk, 1-2 the Splatt Pack, but everything can be changed within a few rounds here.
At least a couple of weapons on both sides that can reach the other side of the map. Like, you can paint both zones from just being on the one side. A lot of range.
Right side here.
Umbre gets 1 kill but gets taken out by Senso, so neither team has both zones at the moment. It's the battle of backliners here on the mid. Karma with the Jet Squelcher and Somo with his Hydra.
Definitely, you can see here, he's coming to help with the bubbles always. Is that enough, actually? Yeah, that was enough for now, but they also need to protect the area.
It's going to be hard for Splatback to push back in, because Somo is there standing with his Hydra. It has so much range, he can just pressure them from so far away.
It's like an almost perfect weapon for this map here.
Yeah. Ooh, Nikki flanking with the bowler and getting 1 kill.
Did he jump away from it? Nicely done.
Okay, seems like Splatback is going to take the control here. Somo is still on the elbow, and it's a lot of pressure when you have Hydra standing in that spot.
Burst down here. Did survive that one. Stifler's trying.
So far, it seems like Splatback is more eager to go on their own right side, like taking the grates or the rail on the opponent's side elbow. And I haven't seen Splatback do that too much.
No, not really. And right now, someone just trying to get the control. They have the lead now again.
And Nicky was pushing in and someone was there to support him, but... Oh, looks like Bera is actually going on the left side now. Right as I said, they haven't been doing that too much, and now they have the pressure on.
Well, that's the main thing. If you and I can see that they have been doing the same over and over again, they need to do something differently, so the opposite team can't figure out what they're going to do next. You know, they have to stay unpredictable.
Yeah. Kind of condition your opponent to think that you're going to do a certain thing, and then you suddenly change your plan and do something else. Can be pretty surprising.
Nicely done here, but still very, very close.
Yeah, Stifler is kind of alone on the right side, trying to hold them off, but has to go back eventually. And it's a chance for Splatback to take the lead here.
Oh, that was very, very close.
Yeah.
Get the booyah going.
Yeah, it definitely paints the zone, and they are
taking
able
the
to
lead now.
But now they are all pushed back to their own zone, though, so they don't have too much presence on the opposing team's side.
Seems like they're not satisfied with just being part of the final. They want to win it.
Yeah.
And that's good to see.
Yeah, definitely. Mustafa got the important kill and is using the booyah bomb on the opponent's side zone. Gets taken out though. And now they are 2 down, so Blackfisk is looking to make it their lead again. It's really back and forward. It's hard.
It's really
hard for the teams to hold the zones for too long.
Oh.
We've only seen it tick down to 60, which is not too much. But now looks like they are going to extend lead here. Bera is still pushing
from behind here.
Yeah,
but,
that was a
clock is ticking, definitely. Oh, now they seem to be getting a comfortable lead here.
Yeah, Splatback is kind of running out of time. They are feeling the pressure, and they have to cap the zones here to at least get some more time for them, as they are not able to, even though they used 2 specials there, and now it's only Karma alive.
Yeah, it seems like there's not much they can do here to get back.
Yeah, 15 points, 15 seconds. It's going to be really, really tough.
And it's a wrap.
Yeah, so Blackfisk takes their 4th game, and now they are just 1 away from being the season champion.
So, but really, if they take it this round, you can't really say too much about it. That is totally well deserved. They have been playing very, very well, and they've just been 1 step ahead of the other teams for the whole season.
Yeah. This was a really close match in the end. Neither team was able to get really good scores, but in the end, Blackfisk finally managed to get that really big push going, and then it was really hard for Splatback to come back anymore.
It really was. And now it could all be decided on Rainmaker, on Wally Warehouse. And that's... It cannot be any more classic than that in Splatoon.
Yeah.
I mean, not because of Rainmaker, because as you mentioned, it came into the game later, but Wally Warehouse?
That's an old classic map.
I think that was one of the maps that introduced a lot of us to the game the first time around.
Yeah, for sure. And on this game, it's one of those maps where Stingray and Inkjets are really strong, as it's a long map, and also the elevation differences make Inkjet really suitable for this map. You can push up by just flying over the ledges with your jetpack.
So I can't wait to see if that happens. Or we will have to to push even further, get into some tower control again. But classic map, one of the classic ranked modes now.
Yeah.
But I think they have kind of hit the sweet spot now with 4 ranked modes and everything's going on in the game. I have a difficult time to imagine what they would do with Splatoon 3.
Yeah. They already added so much into this game, so how are they going to up their game even more in the next edition of this game?
But maybe they're smart enough to actually just make this continue instead of starting all over for most teams. I mean, you have to. The same teams that was dominating in Splatoon 1 has not been the same dominating in Splatoon 2 because they are different on so many levels, even though they of course have a lot in common.
Yeah, and there are some new top teams that have emerged after Splatoon 2 was released. So I feel like it's partly because of the community being bigger. We got more players, so a bigger pool of talent to pick from. Which is nice to see. It's nice to see your own game growing and community getting bigger.
But now that I think about it, actually, Rising Moon was one of the top teams at all worldwide in the first game. You're actually playing with Binks right now, right?
Yeah, we are in the same team. But
so you do aim for getting back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to follow your way here.
Okay, so Splatback is getting the first pop, so map control for them, and they are looking to get some picks, but actually Blackfisk is able to get the first picks, and they quickly wipe out almost all of Splatback's members, and they get the last one too.
They're really going for a fast one here.
Yeah, and they have the bubbles going off, but Bera is able to sneak off there and get the kill. Actually, 2 kills. That's really
almost
important.
Set that up perfectly. They just need to execute it a little better.
Yeah, they have to get the follow-ups too. And now it's 2 down for Blackfisk, and Splatback seems to take their time pushing in. Okay, maybe it was because someone was still there, but he now jumped out.
I thought was just taking the chance getting up here, getting a lead.
Maybe if they can get the pop, they can get more points too. But Pera gets taken out, and looks like Blackfisk is able to push back into mid. Yeah, Nikki gets at least 1 kill. They're using the bubbles on the mid, getting so much map control out of that. And 1 more kill too.
Makes them able to move a lot more freely. Not the best move.
Someone gets killed with the Rainmaker. Pera is there with the inkjet, gets taken out. Senso is pushing in. And down. Now they are 3 down. I feel like that was kind of a desperate move
they
from
definitely
them.
Can take this one
is
now.
going to take the lead, yeah.
Nicely placed bomb, by the way.
And here we see the Stingray coming in. When they are coming from the base, it's so hard to get anywhere when the Stingray is going off. But Pera manages to take the Rainmaker and buy some time for them.
Probably a wise decision right there. Because they were coming in hard like that.
Yeah. He single-handedly there prevented the push from going
nice
too
move
far.
by Somo coming in there.
Ooh, and they get 1 more kill. And Mustafa is the only one trying to jump away, I believe, yes, and gets the jump. Oh, Somo takes the 11 from the wall.
Oh, that was... But they are all down. Most of them, at least.
Yeah, Stifler is the only one there, so I believe Splatback should be able to pop the Rainmaker. But they get the jumps in, and Blackfisk is already back here with all of the members pushing already.
There's so much pressure right now.
And Splatback resets the Rainmaker, that's a good move. So then they don't have to worry about it being pushed too far from that situation.
Now they just need to focus on getting the control back.
Yes. And it looks like they are able to get some map control on the map at least.
Map control is not what they have the most of right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's getting to go up there again for the second time. Get Pera.
Yeah, looks like he likes to push from that side, and it's working really nicely for them. And
down, getting it. Oh.
Now they are trying to push again. Has 3 of Blackfisk goes down right now, so
they should try to figure out exactly what will they do from here to get the right push.
Stifler was still behind them and gets the kill. Really nice.
Nicely played.
So Splatback must definitely be feeling the pressure here. Only 1 minute on the clock. They have to get this win if they want to stay in the game still.
This is like watching power play right now. They just keep pushing down, and
yeah, they are not letting go. They are just pushing so hard.
I think like they actually get it now.
Ooh, so close.
Oh!
Oh, still gets taken out.
Oh, I actually thought they had it. Was like, yep, that's the champions we have right there.
Was already dunking the Rainmaker, but still gets taken out. So Splatback still has the one more chance. 20 seconds on the clock. They have to get the map control and the kills here to push it back.
They need to perform a little miracle here.
Yeah.
But then again, if they can do it, that's just awesome. Oh, Nika won't have it. That's gonna be difficult. Bubbles and everything. Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, that means
we have a winner here.
We do have a winner of the second season of Freezing Squids League. A 5-1 deal it became here. Just gonna watch the scores here for the people. 17 kills from Nikki, 16 from Somo. They were really doing their part here. And yes, Team Blackfisk is the winners. So big congratulations for them. They have been on fire the whole season.
Yeah, definitely showing that they were definitely the best team this time around, taking the convincing win. Dropping only 1 game during the whole season, that is really amazing score.